All right, we should be alive there. I immediately see that I'm going to need to work up a new startup routine here with the changes we've made here. As seen in channel right now, there is a pinned comment if you'd like to join the new Discord that I've got up and running. Everyone is welcome to do so. Right now, it is pretty locked down and is mainly being used as a notification system. But if you are a channel member, you are welcome to link your YouTube and Discord, and it will assign you a role that will allow you to talk in there. So you should be good. Synthol, welcome in. CB and Slice, good to see you guys again. Did you guys get the notification? It seems like that's working pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think I have all the bugs worked out yet, but it's going. It's going. Okay, we are going to be continuing on with our Age of Wonders game with Father Illwinter here. We already won and defeated one of the opponents. He made the mistake of colonizing something I wanted, and I had to just let him know that was not going to be all right. So we have taken this over. I wanted this spot because we need to get 3 of these glacial mammoth dens to be annexed into our territory. And right now we are converting this spot over into a free city, which should be aligned with us once that has happened. I see... What else was going on here? We were running somewhere to take care of something. It looks like maybe that mission. Also, where are my armies? Did we literally come out of that with nothing left? I do seem to remember maybe we accidentally split this army up. So we have Father Illwinter, and we apparently have some of our support units and nothing else left. That is a little worrisome. If we zip on up, yeah, we have Droogville, we have Niflheim. In Niflheim, we're producing a White Witch. I think that was for a secondary army, though. I don't think that was for Illwinter. Did my other guy die? I'm having to boot back up from where we were last time. Looks like we've got... Yeah, our scout did get killed over here. Okay, that's a little spooky. Oh, we also have a... Right, Marauders. I think they were heading towards Droogville. You know what? Oh, we don't have any money. Yeah, okay, that's, not my favorite. We have another, full arm unit coming down. That gives us something. Are we actually constructing? Yeah, the White Witch. And over here, nothing. But we're broke. Okay. I don't love that. Eric says, yes, Discord is notifying. Okay, good. 3 standing near the crypt north of Illwinter. Gotcha. Yep, right there. Okay, so we did have some more survivors, but unfortunately, that is also not really what I need here. Yeah, this was a big dragon fight. I didn't really want it, but he kind of forced my hand. So it is what it is there. I do want to double check items. What do we have? We have cloud in a bottle. That's right. We could make things wet with that. That's really good for us. And we have a mending skull of demolishing. While army leader, all non-hero units in the army have 1 negative status effect removed. Right. Okay. Do we have any binding essence, though? I would love to craft up a couple things. I've been playing around. Oh, we definitely do. I've been playing around in single player, and I have to say, Giants starting with the forge and having that low level easy grab that you can do to increase your amount of binding essence is incredible. So we could do things not that. That's not, no. Maybe I don't want a bell. Maybe it's not a bell. Okay, close out that. We're gonna try that again. I want a miscellaneous item. I think it's a wand is what I actually want. Wand. And I can do spawn hatchlings. So we can just make the item that allows us to summon in spiders. So I think I will do so. It's a whopping 50 essence. And you know what? I have 2 heroes. I now have 2 spider items. I don't know if my giant's going to actually need that, but I can easily do that. In addition, okay, now moving over here. Casting points and true sight. Casting points are all right. It is still dirt cheap. I'm gonna hold off on that one, I think. All right, buddy. Here you go. Have one of our Rod of Spider Summoning. Yep. And our buddy J-Rob the Prodigy. Here you go, Spider Rod. There you go. Just a little freebie we can make super duper easy for ourselves. Sliding around my chair. Okay, unfortunately, I am very concerned about that raiding party that's happening over there, but I also don't really have anything else I can do about it. So I think that's going to start us off on turn 1 tonight. Okay, I still have some scouts allowed. Good morning, everyone. This is the second stream. This is the second stream, yes. Today and Wednesday are kind of some tests going on here. What is this? What is this? Why are both my scouts near each other? That seems rather stupid. Why were you guys in a group? Alright, well, you obviously die. That was a little weird. Rip scouts indeed. Shop of Secrets. Okay, so this is another one of the new additions. I think this comes out of Giants. I don't think this is base game. An advisor reports that a mystical seer has set up shop west of Droogsville, offering knowledge of faraway territories and rulers. He visits you the same day. I sell secrets, Giant King. I know much about the realm and its denizens, and what little I know not, I divine. Your advisor seems to lean in and whispers, "It is worth noting that he keeps the same information on you and yours for your rivals to exploit." The seer ogre presents an innocent smile. The mystic seer is expected to reside within your realm for 15 turns before moving on. All right, let's check out the shop. And we can open that up. Looking nice. Looking very purple. What do we have? For 700 mana, that is not cheap. Reveal the whole map. Wow, okay. Reveal throne cities. Ruler locations. We could just straight up buy some knowledge. Immediately gain 600 knowledge towards the current skill being researched. Not terrible. Or 400 knowledge. All right, well, we don't really have the mana for that, and we're probably not going to have the mana for that, so unfortunately, that's not really going to be very helpful. Well, I slept at the end of the live stream and woke up to a live stream. Well, I gave myself 4 hours of break, so you must have had a very short sleep then. Yeah, we don't know where all the throne cities are. Yeah, I think we know where Hex Point is, and we don't know where anyone else is, actually. Okay, Tribunal, plus 20 city stability, and plus knowledge per population. Okay, so same as 20 spirit damage, and they have less movement. Makes base attacks of enchanted units, which are skirmishers and ranged. Not the best units for us, unfortunately. Have a chance for Condemned. Or Inspiring Chant. I'm actually going to take Burden of Guilt. That gives us a second world spell that we can blap people with. Alright, you hop in this army. I saw that we did finish. We were getting a Snow Spirit. And I think we're going to immediately ready another one. You're heading to join that army. Okay, so I need another melee unit is what I need. What do we got up here? What are you? You're a caster. You're not really what I need at the moment. Tell you what, run that direction. And I need to get a unit more than anything else. I think I would rather have a second Ancestral Warden than a Protector. I don't like Protectors. I think they are just too squishy for what they do. Maybe if you took like Mammoth Mounts or something, they wouldn't be quite so bad. I think an Ancestral Warden just does it better at the moment. So let's queue up another one of those. Yeah, we need some draft here. Where are we at city-wise? Knowledge income per pop. Scholars Guild we can't do because we need another research post. Okay, we have not claimed much territory here. Let's actually grab the granary. We need to get our population up. This is not acceptable for turn 29. Okay, and you also, I think, are rushing in that direction. Again, I think we have... all kinds of things going on over here. Bunch of ruins getting rebuilt. Okay, maybe that infestation was dealt with by him. Maybe I don't need to be quite as worried about that as I thought I did. Okay, that's a little less worrisome, but I'm still going to rush in that direction. Where are you at? One turn and then that will be done. You're building a workshop. That's fine. Yeah, we needed a hero and we were broke. Okay, it's coming back to me. Produce that tower, produce the White Witch. Heroes, but I can't afford them. Friendship with you ended. Oh, that's right. We had the weird monkey lady. I mean, that's not very good. That's not very good relations, if I'm being honest. Goodbye. Declaration of friendship with them ended. New collection. Okay, well, good to know. I can't afford anything. Let it be known that Firisa Risewind crossed me. Okay, well, that's fine. You guys should definitely fight. Roll that turn. Will you be running Battle Brothers on Wednesday morning too? Yes, I am, Broad. Again, this is a special week this week. This is not going to be able to be the regular schedule for a couple more months. But yeah, that's the plan. It'll be the same schedule as today, essentially. Asraf, welcome in. Epic, welcome. My condolences if you caught the stream or the VOD of the stream this morning, Epic. Change of hearts. You're approached by your hero, J-Rob. My whole life I thought myself as a steward, but as of late, doubts are creeping into my mind. Is this my destined path towards renown, or will plotting another course lead to more success and satisfaction I currently lack, yet desperately crave? Being a challenger, being a duelist, nah, stay your course. I think we can make you... I think you can do steward stuff. You'll be fine. Ah, we need to clear this off too. We have a material here I'm not able to use at the moment. We got so much work to do. Alright. Go through the stupid slow swamp. Join my army. Also go through the stupid slow swamp. Alright, Elder Camp. Now, we should... Oh, I have none available. Where is my current one? I gave it to Niflheim. Alright, let's actually retract that. And let's do it over here. There we go. Be my vassal. Alright, nothing else here. We produced a tavern in Droog. I think Droog needs to actually get some defense. What do we have here? I guess we do have boosted walls. Let's build that quick. I gotta have a little something here in case we do get attacked. Alright, so you are a prospecting governor. So you do extra things from mines. We have a mine here we could build. Let's do that. I'm feeling the gold crunch. Ready to summon another snow spirit. Okay, let's do one in that army. Development skills, we do have some stuff we can afford. We could have extra food from farms. That actually wouldn't be bad. We could get an extra whispering stone. Could be useful. We could found cities faster. Could do roads. We got all kinds of things we could do. Magic origin unit upkeep is reduced. Knowledge for heroes. I think I'm actually going to go food here. We are behind in food, I feel. Yep, Elder Camp is my vassal now. Do I want to get another one of these guys ready? I don't think so. I only have so many slots at the moment, and we kind of have this one just in the chamber, so I need to kind of leave some room. I probably should not have pre-readied that, is what I'm seeing. Alright, well, It is what it is, unfortunately. Are you in a good relationship with the fire giant? No. The little down red arrows, I believe, says not. Negative 800. Negative 500. Negative 500. We're just not. We're just not. We did declare a pretty unjust war, so that didn't help our relationships. We're probably gonna have to fight everybody. Hey, Droog. Welcome in. Your city is still here? That's an accomplishment. Yeah, that was a absolutely brutal battle in Battle Brothers this morning. There was a comedy of errors. Strategic mistakes were made, tactical mistakes were made, and the brothers paid the price. Yeah, I was not expecting a necromancer, is all I'll say on that one. I was late to the stream because I was playing Battle Brothers. I don't know if that's just that popular in general, or if just people have seen it on the channel and like reignited their want to play, but I've seen a bunch of people talking about playing again recently, which is cool, It's a good game. A really good game. Okay, now we actually have some stuff we need to take care of here. And if this... Oh, never mind. There's the danger. There's the danger. Okay, never mind what I was just going to say. I was going to go deal with this, but now I cannot. I got to make sure we get this idiot dealt with. This ritual circle also, I wouldn't mind if it didn't exist. How we doing? 3 turns. We need to build. Nope. Okay, next turn you'll have the woodcutter camp. We also need a governor, and you need to build. All right. Mana would be helpful. Adds caltrop obstacles in combat during siege, which slow enemies down and inflicts bleeding. That's okay. Our save stability is fine. I really want to build this. Extra food and extra production. We need 2 farms to fuel it. We're probably not getting that anytime soon. We could just nab that quick. Extra food sounds really good too. I think unlocks archer posts. I mean, those are fine, but that's not actually going to help me. I'd like to build this, but I think we need to boost it. I think we got to go food or we got to go money. I think we're going to go money because we still need another governor. And we still need to set a building up here. Okay, up here. Shrine to the spirits. Plus 10 food income per farm, which we have 2 of. That would be pretty darn nice. Our mood here is fine. We could also get prison cells up, which we have 2 prisoners at the moment. Let's get the prison cells up quick. Knowledge is knowledge. Greenery and palisades, yep. Okay, I just don't have enough money for that. Your units regenerate an additional plus 15 points per turn in friendly domain. I do like that. Looks like you have order, shadow, and nature. Yes, I do. And a little materium. And we will grab that. I do like healing quick. All right, run down here on the off chance that you're useful. How to move, how to move. Can't afford that. You were insulted. Okay, we really could like to know where Rabti Hailstone Carver is. All right, I'm not looking for a war, but I'll take them if they come. I need some time to get my economy in order here. Also, what are you doing? You're allegedly exploring. All right, keep at it. He's raiding me. Come on, guys, you gotta go faster. So slow. Okay, can I take this fight? I could if our army was in one piece, but our army is not in one piece, so we're gonna have to skip that for now. Alright, hop on in here. Can I safely explore the umbral with a guy? I mean, he's not in there, right? Like, for sure. He could be underground. Although it doesn't look like he's directly underneath my feet. So there is that. Alright, I don't think I want you going that way. I think I do need to just go down and see what's that direction. Okay, we got our prison cell in. I think just the straight up food would be the most useful right now. 3 turns. It's a little unfortunate. I feel very broke, but... Vendor... No, I think we got to get the production over here. I'm gonna catch up on chat here. Too bad I didn't have wings or you could have mummified me. Yeah, yeah. Get the hero first, otherwise you won't have the gold. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like delaying this, but maybe I just need to do it. It's like 2 turns of gold, unfortunately. Yeah, so far for tomes. We have Zeal, Inquisition, and Cryomancy. So far is what we got. So, not terrible. We were talking about... Well, what was it we were going to get next? Uh-oh. I'm losing it. I want to say it was something from Materium. Was it artificing we were talking about? I don't remember. That's not a good sign. Yeah, not changing that. Okay, woodcarver's done. We're now doing that. 1 turn until we can expand. 350 gold we don't have. J-Rob has gained a level of renown. There you go. You're gaining it because you're maintaining city stability. So good job, J-Rob. Being pillaged. Yeah, I'm working on it. Presents. Go. Oof. Oof. Alright, I'm gonna take the fight, but I am a little worried here. I need to be in good shape because we have another big fight coming up here. I definitely do think one thing I would change about this build. Originally, I was going to do the inner frost thing, and I kind of chickened out on it. I regret that. I thought, oh, well, everything up here is going to have frost resist, so I don't want to have frost damage because they'll resist it. But I wish I had frost resist on my troops because we fight so many frosty units. So that's been a little bit of an oof. All right, where are we setting up? I'm very worried about an accursed trickster. I think we're going to set up on this side. Change that camera angle a little bit. We do have you. And big guy. Let's go here, and then next turn we'll summon up our spiders, hopefully. Okay, frost, support, and there. Yeah, we did something kind of like that in the previous Age of Wonders 4 stream, Wolf, with, what was it, Grimgore? And the 10,000 Screaming Demons. We went with, like, kind of a demonic slash crit slash morale build. It was very good. It was very good. Alright, spider egg. All right, they can reach me here, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. We do have Conjure Primal Mammoth. I think I'm going to wait a turn. All right, you guys. Let's creep forward ever so slightly. I feel like I'm building up a Battle Brother line here. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. All right. Don't hit me too hard. I forgot the giant's wielding an invisible... Yeah, I have another single-player game going for a test, and I have the same problem with a fire enchant. It seems like when you add an enchant to the weapons, they disappear. Ouch. That is unfortunate. All right. I think we're going to try... What horrific things are happening to me here. I resisted whatever that was. I think we're going to try to hit him with the mammoth. And it does have a charge. So I think... Or can you charge? It's got to be at least 3, right? Do it here. Alright, keep that guy busy for me. Alright, what do we have? We have a heal. I do think I need to heal you, or you're just done. Okay, primal shooting. That's not a great target. You're a better target. Let's see if we can't take that down. Not the best. Okay, our hero here, J-Rob. Do have lightning evocation. 3 cone hex, that's right. I don't think we're quite in place for that yet. Let's get your lightning out. Get some sundering going. Alright, spiders are in. I think for these guys, I would rather throw. Come on, slow. Slow. Okay, good. That means no reprisals. My little spiders are trying their best. We will take the spirit damage against undead. We could get a kill there. Would you be better? Okay, you can do that. If they don't pin me down or kill me here, then we'll leap over and we'll go on that accursed thing next time. Okay, that did not help get a clearer shot. I think we just take this. Come on, lucky hits. Not lucky hits. Alright, leave it to the big boy, I guess. Let's do it. It's hard to dodge an invisible axe. There we go. And we've already used our magic. That's it for the round. Yeah, totally Synthel. I definitely regret that. I would rebuild this. I would still go Stinky. I would go Stinky Inner Frost is the build I would go with. I do like the idea for Stinky because it makes people have lower status resist so we can actually freeze people. I think that's going to be better and better as we go. That combination is what allowed us to kill the dragon. We just chain stunned him or chain froze him. So that worked really well. I don't like where... Oh, you know what that is? That's our cleanse going off. That's what that is. Okay, I'm less worried about that. All right, let's get our heal into Big Boy. They did kill one of my summons, which it's annoying, but I can survive. All right, now we do actually attack 2 in a line with our big guy here, and I'm going to take advantage of that. And crunch. I mean, that was like 85 damage or something I just dealt. Not terrible, I would say. All right, and let's do a leap over here. Boink. And that puts us in defensive mode, so we're good. All right, and you guys... All right, let's move one closer. I don't love primal darters. I'm looking to replace those. Yeah, our spiders. Kill either one. Okay, let's do that. You guys, get them. I should have had J-Rob summon his spiders early, too. We could have 2 sets out right now. Okay, nothing for it. Do it. Primal mammoth. Brunch. Now, unfortunately, our frost mage is not going to be particularly useful here, what with fighting double frost creatures, but is what it is. I have learned that they're definitely going to be immune to freeze, so we're not going to bother with freezing blast. All right, you guys. Again, just wherever you can get. I guess to there. And just whiff a shot. Yeah. And J-Rob. Yeah, again, he was really out of position. Positioning is so important on your leaders like this, especially if they have 3 action things they want to be doing. Alright, this went alright, especially if they attack the mammoth some more. I'm very happy if they want to do that. Yeah. I'm not going to alt-tab during the enemy turn. I've had so many crashes of Age of Wonders today. It does not like alt-tabbing. I don't know if it's the game itself or the NVIDIA drivers, but it gets GPU crashes constantly. I'm going to chance it. Okay, we're good. I got to scroll up here. Well, that's because you have a good taste in Frost Giant, Synthel, obviously. To be fair, the axe does look really cool. Yeah, I wish it was more like an ice axe rather than an invisible axe, though. Eric says, oh, cool, I just checked and I have all the DLC for this because I got the expansion. Same here. I thought I was going to have to buy it, and I was very happy that I had the expansion pass instead. Save that money. Lore-wise, Illwinter wielding a shard of the true primordial ice. Yep. I mean, that's true. That's true. 2 streams in a day? I must be dreaming. Well, don't be dreaming, bruh. It's Babel having time off. I'm going to do the same thing on Wednesday. Also, bruh, if you didn't notice, I have a pinned comment up above for joining the Discord. Very, very tied down right now on what people are allowed to do, but that'll at least get you notifications if you generally run your Discord. When is the battle stream going on? We did that one, what, 6, 7, 8 hours ago? We did that one, so a while ago. I love that Illwinter just punches things. Yeah, he just leaves like, and smashes it. Okay, caught up. All right, J-Rob, if you just run over here, and then... Is there any point in blasting with the wet? I don't think so. What's your damage type? Frost? Not really in this case. All right. Actually, no, I think that does reduce frost resist. Yeah, it does. All right. Blast them. J-Rob always making everyone all wet. Hit him with that frost resist. There you go. Still did basically nothing. All right, my mammoth. Alright, you don't have any attack. What do we have? Glacial Stomp. Sure, stomp on him. Cool. And... finish him off with some ice-on-ice violence. And finish him off. Alright, a little bit of a cluster here, but considering we were fighting a tier 4 unit, that I didn't exactly know what he was going to do. I'm pretty sure he was auto-lighting me on fire, but then I was auto-curing it, I think is what was going on there. We did lose one of our summons. Can't get that back. Oh, and we have a second fight. That is not the guy I thought it was going to be. Who are you? All right, but what about second fight? That's worrisome. All right, and you now know that this is definitely an evening stream because I've moved over to my teacup instead of my coffee mug. Weird dark army? Yeah. Yeah. Weird ritual site. I mean, I guess this is our blood site, right? All right, what do we have? A spell shield. So that's a mystic unit, a shield unit. We have a dark knight. Okay. Maybe rising. We don't know yet. A pursuer, which is some sort of range. We have a Stradalander the dagger. Quite the misnomer. He actually wields a hammer. We have some dark... I'm pretty sure that's just the dark archers. And a soother is a mystic unit. This map is really clustered. A lot of terrain on this. Okay. Learning from some of our mistakes, let's immediately get our spooters out. And before I forget, Illwinter, get your spooter out too. Alright, we have no melee over here otherwise, which I don't love. Okay, run up to there. Spooters. I don't love any of these matchups over here. Let's immediately get a heal off on Big Boy. We have a second heal over here in reserve, essentially. Primal, or Iron Ancestral. I keep wanting to call these guys the Primal Chargers, but they are not. Alright, White Witch, we should remember that we do have the Freezing Blast. These guys will actually be able to be hit with that, unlike our other fight. Zip over here. Just wait, I don't want to get too close. They're just going to blap me. Alright. Luckily, we do have our primal summon, so we'll be able to throw him down behind some archers or something and completely just blap him. That's right. That's right. Okay, even if I jump, I can't reach. I could move and then jump. You're a shield unit, though. I'm less worried about you. You can reach everybody, though. I don't love this charge unit. We could summon our mammoth. I think I'd like to do the mammoth when we actually clash so that they can't immediately just reroute and go take him out. I think the spiders are going to have to play decoy. My apologies. We run up here. We can take a pot shot. All right, and you... move to here, and then throw. If we get a lucky freeze... Lucky freeze? Okay, lucky freeze. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Now I'm kind of thinking I want to get the primal charger in on these guys. Not let them have a chance to get their charge off. So if we move a little bit closer and then jump... That's not the jump I need. If we move a little bit closer and then jump... Tempting, but I don't want him to be able to straight up hit me. So we're just going to hop here. Whoop. Hideous stench. You'll love to see it. And then these guys, I'm going to try to just buy time with the spooters. And I think we'll have the White Witches try to help with that. All right, that's a safe square. Take a pot shot. Unfortunate. Nothing for you to do. J-Rob. Nothing for you to do. Illwinter. Okay, Illwinter. We got lots for you to do. Burn up to here. Okay, we could summon in our Frost Sword. I don't really have a good spot, so I think we're just going to chuck a rock at somebody. You know what? Screw you. This is for making me make hard decisions. Slowed. Suckers. Alright, now he has to engage the spiders. Do we want our summon? No. Hold. AI doesn't know how to play dark. This morning for me, was that the time in the Battle Brothers stream? Man, you guys got way too many time zones. There was a stream that happened that was Battle Brothers. Let's go with that. Yeah, that is what Dark does. They hit you with weakness, and then their units do bonus damage against that. All right, over here, we're gonna try a freezing blast. And we freeze them. Yeah, let's do it. Beautiful. It's all coming together, builders. It's all coming together. I want to get around the side, but I really can't reach. I need to be one. Okay, so if I go too closer, I could drop the sword right here. So let's go to there. That was not what I wanted to do. Shoot. That was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to move there and then cast the sword. All right, bit of a foop there. So we have a hero here. All right, J-Rob, you know what to do. Make him wet. Okay, then lightning him with his minus... This is so good. We have minus lightning and minus cold resist with that. That was such a lucky item. I should look to see if we can forge more clouds in a bottle. That is so good. Okay, now... Okay, take the shots. Okay, Glacial Fury is up now. Now, here, I'm gonna actually back up so I can leave room for them to get in here. We'll take the slightly worse shot. Still no freeze, unfortunately. Alright, make room. Spooters. Oh, we could actually finish them off. You know what? Sure. Get them, spooters. Imagine dying to spiders. Stabby, stabby. Yeah, the idea here is with the slows and the freezes, we actually have enough time to build up our Rising Fury. I don't know how well that's actually working, but in theory, that's what I'm doing. That guy. A graze, not perfect. All right, I do think we are going to call in our mammoth. And I think these guys are looking mighty mammothable. Hey, friend. Man, if I had the sword where it should have been, that would be so perfect. Rip. In 9 a.m. in my time zone? No. It is 6:48 p.m. in my time zone. This is our regular stream time right now. All right, have a good one, bruh. I hate spooters. Me too. If I don't have a perimeter bug barrier sprayed, I get just inundated. Spiders and earwigs constantly. All right, so you just move up and get out of the way. And actually finish that off. That's pretty nice. Okay, now I'm kind of seeing maybe we could do something here. Let's get a heal out. It's getting pummeled by all those archers. Oh, that's so unfortunate that I put that sword in the wrong place. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think if we pop second wind, we can actually get to here and hit both of them. So I'm gonna actually pull these guys out. They've all been just absolutely pummeled. You guys relax for a second. Take the clear shot. Slowed. Nice crit. And frozen. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Second wind gives us extra movement. Oh, but we get stopped by them. Rats. All right, well, fine. This is for stopping me when I thought I could do something cool. 85 damage. That seems about right. One thing I do love about Age of Wonders is like big beefy units actually hit things like they're big beefy units. I hate games where like my Frost Giant would go up there and hit for like 10 damage or something stupid. All right, everyone zip across the battlefield here. We do have another heal up. Probably irrelevant, but on the off chance it isn't. My spooters just despawned. No line of sight. What's up with that? All right, go here. Now finish them. Cool. And so I'm out of like everything, but could I just freeze this guy so we don't take more damage? No. No, I couldn't. I love cats. I'm a little late. What did I miss? Not too much. We've just had a couple battles in a row here. Just getting started. All right, finish him off, stupid sword. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Thank you, spooters. Although I say that, we really need to heal. Battle lost by Marauder Guard. Reinforced plate. Ooh. Yes, please. Enemy of thine enemy. To the obliging Elder Druski Pelthstripe of Elder Camp offers her help during your war with Delville. Great Illwinter, it comes to my attention that you have finally seen the true colors of the horrible Duke Medial Wainwright of Delville. I'd like to offer my finest warriors to you. Gain a primal darter, an animist, and an animist. I'll take the money, actually. A burden of guilt, sure. Oh, Blizzard, here we go. I can't believe we were having such trouble getting that. Okay, so they're still over here breaking my stuff. I don't like that. And I don't think I can actually... Oh, wait. Maybe I can pull a combat here. Can we beat that, though? I don't think I can beat that with just J-Rob's army. If he attacks J-Rob, then we'll get pulled in over here. Not here. Just get in that army for now. That's annoying. Alright, I don't understand what this unit's problem is. He keeps, like, not being able to auto-explore. That's normally not a problem. Okay, we want to integrate over here. What do I need? 2 farms. Sure, you could be a farm. And apparently there's a guy over here, too, that's probably gonna be pillaging me. Man, I'm getting ping-ponged. I am really getting ping-ponged. Give me the burden. Okay, this is J-Rob. He's ready for his signature skill. There's another place that the Giants are crazy good for. Giants can pick any signature skill to, like, without taking into regard your tomes. So you can pick whatever you want on your Giants. That is really powerful. Like, really powerful. Okay, J-Rob is a mage. What do we want him to have? Frost Strikes is thematic, but maybe not the best. Plus 2 damage on flank attacks, Resistances, 10 hit points, that's good, but I don't like the skills. Non-hero units in this army gain +1 defense. I think we're taking that. And we're actually going to take Still as Stone. I like this one. If you don't move, you gain defense and resistance. For mage-type units, they tend to hold still anyways. Yeah, that's fine. And we have a normal skill point. What are we doing? We're going down the lightning one. Gain a 90% chance of inflicting Electrify, or we could blind them. When leading an army, all non-hero units gain regenerate +10. I actually think in our current circumstances, I actually need that. We just don't have time to heal. That'll help out. Okay, we collected some remains for the crypt. You'll love to see it. Enter. I like the old Mortal Kombat movie. What are you saying? I thought that one was actually pretty well done for what it was. Okay, many things just procced. Alright, we have a lot of really beaten up units. And this guy's not really a pushover, so I gotta be a little bit careful here. Knights are probably the most dangerous of the units. I really don't want to fight up here. We're going to try to rotate this way. Hopefully they'll come down this middle valley. Run over there, run here, and heal them. That was not... You need a lot more HP than that. I have literally no front line. You know what? I would like you to also heal them. Okay, Rising Fury. Oh, okay, little mammoth action going on there. And they're too far away for the spooters, so I think we're done here. Bunch of them flanking on that side. I don't love that. All right, run up there and position. What else do we have? You, I guess. J-Rob, get in position. Here. This is so awkward. Alright, anyone within throwing range? No. We could do spells. I don't think so yet. I think we're same plan. We're gonna go for a mammoth, but we're gonna wait till the lines are basically near each other at least. Hey, Tut, welcome in. Have a good one, Synthol. So is there salt about the storm? Not surprised. Which storm? Okay, I don't love this. I don't love this at all, actually. Okay, we're not running any enchants. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to freeze him. Let's... Well, hold on. Take some pot shots for me. He's already wet because he ran through this geyser. Give me the sword. Can I get a freeze? It was not a freeze. Okay. We're still wet, right? Yes, we are. Let's try... They're gonna be able to heal him. Let's actually get the mammoth. Hey, friendo. Alright, that'll give them something to think about. Right, can I get lucky? No. Can I get lucky? Look, just get frozen already. I'm not gonna stop hitting you until you freeze. Speaking of... No, that was not good. Alright, we need that spider. Oh, we did not get the vampiric spiders this time. Alright, defend, buddies. Also defend. Hot shot. Move up and try to freeze. There it is. Okay, we at least got one of them off. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, gotcha. Perpetual storms. Gotcha. You're surprised I actually froze someone? You hit him 50 times. Tried to seduce me? Don't know about that. That was a horrible unit to try to seduce, too. What a waste. Oh, they're bullying my spiders. Alright, step one. Okay, I think I can kill you with these units, and then that'll free up my mammoth. Alright, and then we have the sword. Yeah. Stabby. Alright, and then the mammoth. Bonk. Okay, then finish him. Okay, good. We have a heal back up. Let's remove over here. Let's... You have 5 stacks, though. We would die to retaliation? Ooh. Alright. This is such a waste. I already have Fury up, but I don't want to chance losing that unit. This thing has 4 heals in it. Holy moly. Alright, get in there. Hey, Slice, welcome back. You're hooked on Battle Brothers again. Yeah, it seems like people are really enjoying Battle Brothers. I'm glad people are enjoying. It's fun. It's fun to be playing stuff and having people to talk with it about, etc., etc. So, you know, that is right on what I want to be doing. All right. We have horrible shots from here. We would have better shots from there. All right, a little sucked to have to reposition, but next turn we'll be in a better spot. All right, J-Rob. Give him the old lightning. Bunch of... Oh, I should have done that earlier. Shoot. I forgot he has a bunch of sunders on that. All right, and our giant doesn't really have a good spot to get in. So we will throw at him. I really like the versatility of having that throw. I wish the dragon breaths were as good as that. I think that is so good. Even on the mages, you can set it up to be like a sunder attack. It is so, so good. All right, we do have another spell we could cast. I do think I will do it. 43% chance to freeze. Do it. Did not freeze him, but we did slow him at least. Not particularly helpful in this case, but it's the thought that counts. What was that? What was that? Yeah, you should hit the spiders. You definitely should hit the spiders. That's a good plan. Keep doing that. Spiders, you are kind of in the way at this point, but there's nothing I can do with you. Okay. We have another freeze up. 43% chance, 66. We'll take the 66. Got him. Got him. All right, I'm gonna do something a little weird. Little hoppy hop maneuver. We're kind of known for this. Boink. And the reason is that bases them, and then that lets these guys get in there. If somebody has to die, I want it to be a summoned unit and not my tier 3, very slow to recruit unit. Excuse me? That wasn't very good. That wasn't very good at all. You are a bad man, Orvis Wainwright. We don't like you, turns out. Okay, I guess there is something to be said about keeping him slowed. We can get a better shot from over here. There it is. Nice hit. Crit. Mammoth. You're probably going to dissolve before you can actually do anything else. But just in case, give it a try. Ditto with my sword. Okay, darters. That's fine. Do it. Yeah, they actually have the Fury up and running. Slow. Okay, slow is up. Probably not at the opportune time. Let's go for another freeze. 43% chance. Let's do it. He resisted. All right, big boy. You know what to do. Illwinter coming. And... gonk. Yeah, that's one way to cancel retaliation. You got that right, game. The poor spiders. They were stunned or something. I don't know what their problem was, but I couldn't move them. I was just gonna let him kill them on the retreat or try to attack, but they were, I don't know, he had them stunned or whatever. Are you saying the spiders don't have much money? Oh, they're trying their hardest, man. It's tough out there. It's tough out there on the web. I do definitely think the vampiric spiders were much better than those ones that we got in the other combat. All right, considering what we just had happen, 3 battles in a row with no rest, I'm willing to accept that. I'm willing to accept that by a lot. We also got 150 research every time we killed one of those heroes just now. This is what he was hitting me with. Yeah, he stunned the spiders. That's what happened. 60% stun chance on this weapon. It has Assassin Strike. That's a little weird. Disenchant it. I wouldn't use it. Who would use a coward's weapon? Alright, we're gonna need to repair this. That sucks. Let's get our hero recruit in before I spend all of our money. All right, what do we got? Oh, the furries have arrived. Oh, every game, man. Every game. What do I want? I think I want mages more than anything else. We have a charge unit. We have a spear unit. We don't have a native mage. We're looking at somebody to govern that new city. So it's not going to be nautical. Privateer, I actually like Privateer quite a lot, but we're not set up to take advantage of Privateers. A Crusader wants to slay an undead or fiend unit. That's not too hard. Also, you have ridiculous antlers. I like that. Trollkin. Forest grant 2 city stability. There's a couple forests over there. And you're a shepherd and a warrior. Okay, he's a ranger? Ranger. Nautical. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle. That was that bad. Alright. Fortifying governor. That's not the worst. He's an elitist furry. Okay. A defensive hero. I wouldn't mind that. I do prefer a mage, but I wouldn't mind a defensive guy. He's a specialist. Yeah, I've never been able to make good use of that. A spellblade. A defender who is an arcane governor. Or a death knight. He's an agricultural governor, so he can have a scythe and be a death knight. I really don't like these options. I really don't like these at all. I think of my choices here, I think the elitist furry. All right. All right. You're in. What do you have? Chaos dedication. Extra crit. That's okay for us. Extra crit when adjacent to friendlies. You gain some extra XP. Alright, that's fine. You're a mage. You're in. Alright, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Alright, we need to send this reinforcement that way. Alright, step 1. Let's get you assigned. Step 2. Won't let me into the UI there. Alright. Actually, you thought you were Biacol Pelt Stripe, but actually, you were I love cats. It's very weird. He's a wolf that loves cats. Don't ask. Accept. We need to get you a spider. We have some reinforced plate, but I don't think you get that. I think Illwinter needs that. What are you rocking? You definitely need that. Firm. And then that rolls downhill to J-Rob. Next turn I can put on this mantle. Okay, okay. Let's forge you your honorary spider. And there you go. You're up here. Is that ready instantly? It is, because it's so easy to make. Cool. Alright, we're repairing that. I need to kill this, but Harambe, why? Why? A tier 5 prosperity dragon, an ape, and a slithering hatchling. I'll tell you what, let's heal for a turn or two before we try that. And if we're gonna heal for a turn or two, I'm gonna travel up here. We'll attack that and then come back down. I don't want to just stand still for multiple turns. You can't move anymore. Alright, we learned Blizzard. Excellent. This is another big combo for us. Suffers -3 status resistance on the world map for 1 turn. So between that and Stinky, we can absolutely crater their status resist, and then hopefully we can spam freeze. Okay, next Tome. Now I'm in trouble because I forgot what we were going for last week. I swear it was a material tome because people were really upset about it. What was it? Tome of Winds? I don't think so. We're not doing dungeon. I really want to do this, but this is not for this run. Artificing? I don't think so because we weren't going with those. I don't think we were doing construct. Shoot, what were we doing? I really cannot remember. I probably should watch my own streams back right before we go live. All right, let's get in here. What are we heading for later? What we were heading for later... Oh, I remember. We were heading towards storms. This is what we were heading towards because we can use downpour. Alters terrain to swamp if land, becomes downpouring for 3 turns. Downpouring is wet and slowed in combat. That's one way we could go. Alternatively, I do like that. I do like that a lot. Alternatively, what else could we go for? We were heading down here for Inquisition, which we already have. Not feeling those. Doom Herald. Doom Herald isn't bad. We were heading towards Doom Herald. Because I was saying we were going to go evil, and we were going to go evil because of Doom Depth Trench. Yeah. Banshees. That'd be fine. That's not really what we're going for, but that'd be fine. Target enemy army gains demoralized. Lose morale. Yeah, steal morale per hit. Yeah, I think we're going Doom Herald. It was artificing? Really? What was I thinking? Artifice. Doom Herald is a big maybe. Artificing would do what for us? Would give us extra crit. And that's really it. I was saying that, was it because we needed more materium? Why would we need more materium? What was I after? This is embarrassing. I can't remember. Oh, it was right, because we were going for geomancy because I wanted to become elementals. Okay, it's all coming back to me now. Melee attacks, apply a negative status effect based on the terrain. Hologeometric resonance would give us what? Mana in snow. Right. I don't know what you were thinking. No one does. No, I Love Cats does. Okay, yes. This is what we were going to go for because I wanted to go elementals. And we're going to need any 3 of. Okay, so we just need more materium. So if we didn't want to do that, we could do artificing. We could do... I don't think dungeons is in our future. I don't think winds is in our future either. I don't think so. Shades doesn't give us enough. Yeah, so I think it is artificing. And we literally are taking this for artisan? That feels real bad. That feels pretty bad. You said the glades? Glades. That's right. Okay. Yeah, good thing you're here, Cats. Apparently you're the only person who remembers. Because that would give us a tier 4 shield unit, which we really could use. And it gives our polearm unit aspect of the root, which would be just really nice for that unit. What did you give? 1 resistance, that's kind of whatever. Forests, I don't hate forests, that's fine. Glade runners are better than our current bows. That's true, Jeff. It doesn't necessarily have to be. We could go for some astral. All right, we're spending way too much time here. I'm going to go glades. I do remember that part of the plan. We'll see if we do the elemental thing or not. Yeah, we're doing it.
There is vigor in the verdant leaf, might in the branch of the yew. Blessed are those who tend to the forests and let this verdant emerald blanket unfurl over the lands. Such guardians of the glade will find that the land repays its protectors in natural power.
Ooh, natural power. I don't like our choices here. I think I'm actually going to shuffle. I really don't like our choices here. All right, we'll take fanatical workforce. It's not what I wanted. All right, we still just need to... We just need to heal more, frankly. We're going to clear off this material quick. All right, Mister, I'm not allowed to scout by myself for some reason. I don't know what your problem is. Let's keep going this way. All right, we'll try to put you on auto again. Yep. Okay, we produced a market. Okay, stone stele is what I really want. Do it. Okay, good. Everyone else is still producing. Niflheim can have another province. Okay, now here, we are set up to do major quarry things. I'd like to get some more quarries in. What do we need to boost this? Nothing boosts this. What do we want to build next? I mean, I'd like to have a Scholars Guild. Do we have another research station that we can nab? We do. Let's get it. Our research is pitiful. Okay, Burden of Guilt. We don't need to do that yet. Alright, I think I'm going to drop this. I had this for a reason earlier, but we're just not using it. I want to prep a blizzard. Okay, new item. Did I... Yeah, already gave it to you. Yep. Intern. Internet cut off. What is the problem? I just couldn't remember what our Tome plan was. Yeah, turns out. Play Tale of Immortal. Giants don't need to read if Dominions taught me anything. Alright, so you're heading down. You guys... Yeah, we could take the fight. Alright, go to here. And let's do this. Tut says, the Tale of Immortal hell run I've been on is almost over. That was a bit of a slog. The furthest I had ever gotten before was like the end of the second area. So I played through a lot of that blind. Knowing what I know now, another run would be a lot smoother. Yeah, there were a lot of lessons learned there. I hope they do another DLC. I know some people didn't love Five Blossoms, but I thought it was alright for what it was. Alright, these things are annoying as all get out. You're gonna try to stun me. This is just gonna be an annoying combat is what it's gonna be. Alright, you're probably gonna already be able to teleport on top of me. Let's just get the spooter going. Maybe we can lure that thing in with the spooter. There you go. Sure. Here you go, buddy. Yeet. Slowed. Alright, run up here, get behind him, heal him. We'll probably need another heal on this side. Alright, good enough. Tianyon Blade. Quadri said, WoW just started playing today. Tale of Immortal or Age of Wonders? Snowballs are modeled. He's that kid that always made sure that there was some ice inside of it. Okay, you saying we could just straight up kill that? Yes, please. I hate these things. These are so annoying. This one's Astral Refuge, so I can't hit him. Yeah, have a refuge from that, buddy boy. Okay, get out of the fire. Turn here. Done. Nothing really I can do. You guys can at least step out of range. Done. Really nothing I can do. Okay, run over here and heal. All right, bloop in. Whoop. And we're in. Run up behind him. Are you already at 5? You're at 4. I'll tell you what. Here, have some more healing. Now, let's go for the freeze. 100% chance to freeze or 81. You are far more dangerous. Oops. You are far more dangerous. 81%. Go. Got him. Excellent. Oh, and would you look at that? Freezing that guy. Frozen. All right. It's all coming together, builders. It's all coming together. If you haven't, Quandary, you should definitely check out the playthrough. I won't claim it was like pro gaming or anything, but it was a good playthrough. Quite enjoyed it. Learned quite a lot on it for sure. Just a bit nippy out there. All right, starting with this. Not bad. And you. Yeah, you're being dumb. Yeah, you think you're all cool, don't you? Nope. Nope. We don't do that around here. Take that pot shot for me. And then you guys finish them off. Cool. And into those. Please don't kill my mage. I'm going to be very sad if you do. That'll do it. That'll do it. Spiders, get out of the way. Run, and run, and run. You know what? I really would prefer that they didn't kill that mage. Frozen. Wait. Somebody saw something left? No. Dead space fishes. Yeah, they remind me of like silverfish. Late Age Atlantis actually appreciates it for the most part. Axe has already been here to be salty about it. How close do you guys think you are to finishing your game? Also, just while we're off topic anyways, people who have membership on the Discord, you should be able to create a thread. If one of you wants to just create a test thread in the Dominions one, I want to see if somebody could make a thread to organize games there. You should have permissions for that. Let me know if you don't, because I'll have to fiddle with that some more. I do want to make that so that people are able to make threads for games, rather than micromanaging channels if I can help it. All right, let's clean this guy up. Easy peasy here. Easy peasy. A shielding mask. That's fine, I suppose. We'll take it. Okay, what do you have that's current survival? So we actually don't need that. Okay, so you actually need the melee unit. Yeah, you really need more melee units. And so do you. We need to go clear this stuff out. Let's get back in here where we can heal. What are we producing? I'm gonna run you over here. We're not producing anything. Give me a primal charger. Maybe I need to give him a second try. He can't make much of what I actually want, so we'll take a shrine. Ruler leveled up. Okay, what were we looking at here? After using a charge, we gain +1 retaliation. That's not terrible. We're not really getting into melee much with him at the moment. A cleave would be fine, but again, we're just really not getting to melee. Let's get this. Cascading Rune. Killing a unit deals 15 lightning damage. Fury Rune. Very fast movement. Okay, I would like that. Gain a stack of Strengthen and Fortune for 3 turns when it uses an attack ability. Ah, yes, yes. Debilitating Aura. Adjacent enemies have -5 status resist. Remember, he is stinky. -2 status resist. That would be -7 for standing next to me. Uh-huh. I think we're going Fury. Just to check. Mighty Stomp would also be good. That would be really good, I won't lie. Life Rune. Undying. Undying is excellent too. Safeguard Rune. Man, these are so good. See what I mean though? I can pick any rune no matter what our tome, our affinities are. This is so nice. I'm spoiled for choices here. I think we're going super stinky though. This man has not discovered deodorant. He thinks because it's cold outside he doesn't need any. Alright, adjacent enemies have -5 status resist. So, -2, -5 is 7, plus a blizzard is -10 status resist. When all comes together. This should be very, very good. Now, I like what we currently have on. We have another level up. Base, okay, so extra critical hit, we do some fire and burning. The crit would be fine, but let's look elsewhere. I kind of want to level up to... Okay, we have a bow or an ice glaive. Interesting, I didn't get the shield choice. I wonder if that's random. Maybe the shield is for the storm giant I was trying out. There's a shield one that gives you a stun. That is really good. Ice glaive should do tons of damage. I've seen that one. And a bow? Would I want a bow? I don't know about that. What do we have over here? Rune of Protection Frost. I don't really need that. Power Frost. +2 frost damage. 30% chance of inflicting frozen. That'd be pretty good. Do frost damage when we summon our weapon. We could turn our boulder throw into more. The extra retaliation sounds pretty nice. Extra defense sounds pretty nice. Makes base melee and physical attack gain 60% chance of inflicting sunder defense. Yeah. Buff snowballs. Instead of stinky, could just be a front. Yeah, it's the equivalent of like it's our cold R that's lowering their status resist for the RP reason. We're not actually that stinky. All right, I think we're gonna go with the weapon. I think I want to get the glaive because we're struggling with having enough melee, and that gives me another unit on the field. All right, I'm spending a lot of time thinking on those. All right, J-Rob. Now I probably don't have to think nearly as hard for you. We got some healing. We could get more. Or extra HP. We could get XP. We can make you electrify. We could make you blind. If we go down the blind route, we could be able to teleport. That's very handy. Upon sustaining damage from a melee attack, we teleport. Yeah, that's pretty defensive. That's really nice. I think I want the blind, and I'm gonna kind of lean into our defensive stuff. Although frozen people it don't matter if you're blind or not. If we go this route, ignores obscuring. That's kind of whatever. The crit is nice, I guess. I think I like the idea of the teleport though. Then again, we could do a teleport with an item or a mount. Alright, J-Rob, I promised to buy you a unicorn. We're gonna go Electro. Alright, Blizzard is ready. So we can hit him with both for 20 spirit damage and 20 frost damage before combat starts. So we are ready to rock. We could get... Gains the ability to assign Whisper Stones to other Empire's vassals to gain their tribute. We could gain a Crypt Blade. I don't actually know what a Crypt Blade is. Units killed with this weapon transform into decaying zombies. Ooh, I have a build in mind for that, but that is not here. We could get vassals grant 10 gold in tribute. We do have a vassal, and I am struggling with gold. We could get road building. We have almost... Actually, you know what? This would be more. Let's save up until we can get this. 20% less cost for city structures. We're struggling a little bit with that. We're really struggling with money. That's right. J-Rob wants to attack this in 2 turns. Okay, I can make that happen, J-Rob. Don't let your dreams be memes. We can fight a dragon. J-Rob. I did unlock Butt Stallion, so I do have that unlocked now. Apparently, after we finished our last stream, I never spent my points. I just hadn't been back to the game, so I was able to go all the way down to Dungeon Delvers off of a couple test games that I kind of lost really quick, and then, yeah, the points from that win. All right, J-Rob, we'll make your dreams come true. All right, you're gonna run over here. Fanatical workforce. Okay, I don't hate this. The minus food kind of sucks because we're kind of struggling a little bit, but primal's usually pretty good for food. Okay, frost arrows would be pretty nice. Chance of inflicting slows. Aspect of the root is the heal, though. Let's get the heal. Okay. Bathhouse? Or save up money for the Scholars Guild. We're not in a super bad mood here. Let's save up money for the Scholars Guild. Okay. You could use farms. You currently have none. What are we going to build next, though? We could get some more research. We could get more research. We have 2 spots. In fact, this actually is my material. Let's get the research post. I want my magic material. Lets us craft new things. So we just picked up Astral Dew. Astral Dew gives us infusions that have lightning damage, lightning resistance, spell casting, and gives us extra world casting points, which we're using quite a lot of. Okay, over here. Okay, I'm a little less... Oh man, I didn't realize that my vassal had that. That's a little annoying. Okay, if I get a farm, that would be boosted. Let's grab a farm. You would have sheepy there, sure. And that'll refund. I did find out that refunds you money, even if you get it late, so that's rather nice. Does that mean I have enough money to queue this up? It does. Scholars Guild. We're probably not getting the boost. Well, we only need one. Yeah, if I can remember to buy a forester, we actually can get the boost on that. We have 1 gold left. We can't afford anything here. And you died, apparently. And our war ended. I didn't even know I was at war and I won. That's how good I am. What are you? Oh, you're a mage. Sorry, cats. Kill your vassal. Go up and down the sea. You should eventually see it with the golden core or origin spirit. So stinky he won the war without trying. Profound desire for prosperity failed. What? I thought we had one more turn. I thought we had one more turn because I thought it was 3 turns to get here. Sorry, J-Rom. We tried, man. We tried. Alright, let's get rid of this idiot. I'm willing to auto that. Let's see how it does. Yeah, it's fine. Staff of Blossoms. Support abilities grant regeneration. I mean, that's cool, but I don't have support abilities, really. I'll take it, but I don't know if we're ever going to get something for that. Alright, you are next, buddy. You are next. Okay, you're still heading down. It doesn't really matter where you're at. Actually, we could save movement if I go one closer. Don't care about bounties, don't care about evil. We have 167 bucks. We need to get clan lodging. Go. His dreams have failed. Yeah. Apparently we didn't intern. Please intern. There we go. Sign of the Cleft Shield. The shield in the constellation Baradar of the Shield Master has broken in twain. Shields and bucklers everywhere spontaneously shatter. Now that their full advantage of shield wielding is lost, defenders are compelled to focus on their attacks. It is a formidable sight to behold. They strike harder and deeper, paying less heed to their defensive tactics. The realm's shield bearers may carry broken shields, but they are poised to thrash your enemies in the front line. -4 defense plus 40% attack. The best defense is a mighty offense. That's a weird event. 5 turns. Alright. You're just camping out here until I have time to build you an army. And of course he spawns another set right when I get here. Alright, what do we have? A tier 3 Scald, a War Shaman, and some garbage. And a Cursed Trickster. Alright. This is pure undead. Man, you know, it would suck if somebody hit you with spirit damage. Oh no, it happened. And I think the same group gets hit a second time. Screw you, trickster. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Alright. Let's do this. We got this, blaster bot. Don't you worry. All kinds of things procking here. All right. I kind of want to make him close in on me. If that's the case, then we're gonna spooter. Oh, we got the junky ones. Doubly junky because we're fighting undead, so they're basically going to be immune to the poison. All right, go eat a lot of attacks for me, please. Actually, I have you wiggle over to here. On this side, we have one melee. Oi, oi, oi. I'm definitely going to want to make them come to me. Alright, J-Rob, I need the spooters. Ah, again. I wonder if this is based on the terrain we're in. Alright, draw the fire for me, please. At least we're healed up this time, so that's at least something. I'm gonna put you in kind of a middle spot. That way. Alright, go. Okay, I think I've caught up on the side conversation there. So if your question is, how do you unlock the next area in Tale of Immortal if you're in Zone 2? Yeah, if you run around the coast, there'll be an area, there's a little bird girl NPC, Jingwei, and you have to do her thing. Be ready, though, there's going to be a fight when you first talk to her. And you have to do her quest in order to get that resolved. Ow! That's rude. Okay, I don't think we're gonna mess around here. We're gonna go mammoth right away. When it's my turn, we will go mammoth right away. You made my spiders go crazy! Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't put him there because it's too far away. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't do it there. How about there? I want the full charge. Get him, Bessie. Bonk. Yeah, how do you like that, jerk? Alright, my spooters are crazy. That's not great. I'm not going to be able to lightning if I move, and I'm basically going to have to move. Go to here. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of these guys. Again, not the best matchup here. Electrified, okay. That's still probably not going to finish him, but I think that's good enough. Let's get a little damage into here. What are we doing? We are doing frost damage. Okay, yeah, not the best into undead, unfortunately. Now, if we do our little hop trick, there we go. Finish that one off and hit that one. Okay, that is that entire side done. You're crazy. All right. Be the heroes we need, spiders. Be the heroes we need. Alright, you guys are not immune to poison, I would assume. Yeah, there we go. That's what you get for being alive. They're gonna come up this way. That is not good. I think I'm gonna need to do something about that. So we're gonna run over there. And we're gonna conjure our sword, which now does damage around it when I summon it. Alright, that's gonna get killed, like, instantly, but it is what it is. Buy myself some time. Alright, you guys... could actually hop in here, but I think that's a death sentence if I do. Yeah, let's save the hop for now. Come over here and attack that. That way we don't get flanked either. We have a heal. Yeah, let's get that up there. Again, I just don't want these high tier units to get themselves killed. Okay, you... kind of vulnerable to the archer fire. What are my odds? I'm out of range. Well, that's not very helpful. Okay, that says 100% chance to freeze. I assume that we'd probably be able to freeze him too. So let's go closer. 90%. All right, close enough. There we go. Okay, buying time. Already summoned my mammoth. Let's go. Insanity is rough. Yeah, very rough. Another build I really want to do is like a shadow foresty thing, like themed around kind of like rot. And I'll use one of those Eldritch Sovereigns that does Insanity, and we'll get the Tome of Corruption and like Gloom stuff. Try to do something with that. I have so many builds. My favorite thing about this game is making new builds. More maybe even than playing the game itself. I really enjoy that. I think that is such a cool system. Someone's looking to get punched. Would I try to get Decan? Yeah. Well, another one I really want to do is I want to do like a something themed around like Tome of Cycles. So something where we would summon undead and then use the Tome of Cycles where we can like blow things up like zombies and we can raise things. And they have some things where it's like you kill the enemy and it makes them heal you, things like that. I've never tried a build like that, but I think it would be pretty fun. All right, I see with my little eye a charge opportunity. We're doing it. Get him, Illwinter. Get him. Use your invisible axe. Use it. Yeah. Excellent. All right. Yeah, let's take that out. I'm surprised they didn't manage to kill that frost sword. Okay, then you... 50-50. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, rip. Okay, that sucks. I would have really preferred if that had killed him. Alright, we'll do it with this unit. Okay, that frees these guys up. You know... That's a lot of damage. Do it. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Alright, spooters. I guess just attack the thing you're in melee with. We poison... Oh, that's right! Elementals lost poison immunity. I forgot about that. Alright, these idiots are now free. I guess if we're gonna have... Well, I could do 2 attacks from here. These are still a major problem. Alright, finish those off. Alright, run and take that guy. I love these battlefields. They're a little crowded, but I think you have to be a little crowded or melee would just dominate. Or, okay, we can't stomp because we can't... Yeah, okay, I can't stomp. Just do it. Do. Bonk. Alright, if they don't kill me, then I'll be able to do the stomp next turn. Also, it'd be nice if these spiders had the jump. One of the spider's best abilities. Alright, zip up here. Give him a little tap. Unfortunately, we didn't end up being able to lightning yet again. Alright, run up here. Give him a little tap. I guess at least we're electrifying with that, so that's something. We do have a spell, and I think I need to freeze this guy again. He's actually the most dangerous thing to any of my units. Frozen again. Cool. I couldn't tell you too much about the multiplayer meta. I know that's pretty... I don't know if it's really popular, but there's a lot of YouTubers who talk about the multiplayer. One of the things about multiplayer is you don't generally play the battles, which I like. So, I don't know. Auto-resolve... It's a necessary evil to me, really. I prefer to do the fights. Because I think this is a good system. What I don't like is when we have like 3 army on 3 army battles. I think those kind of become clusters. But, I mean, it's not like they're bad. Alright, let's move to here. Let's see if we can finish these guys off this turn. Big crit will probably do it for us. Definitely did it for us. Alright, you... run to here and freeze that guy. Got him. J-Rob, yet again have I robbed you of your lightning. No, I didn't. Okay, do it there. There you go, J-Rob. Boom. Big lightning. Big lightning. And I actually hit units that can still be attacked, so I actually get the debuff of the Sunder. Goodbye, archers. And goodbye, melee? Or no, what were you? Whatever you were, goodbye. Is that everybody? It's not everybody. What am I missing? Who's still alive? That's mine. Oh, there they are. Okay. Whew. Okay, found them. All right, we're cool. We're cool. Don't worry about it. All right, charge. Choo-choo. I do really like charge units for heroes. I just like those big numbers. Nothing I can do with you. Done. Yes. Mammoth mad, mammoth smash. That's right. Oh, they're sad. Enemy is fleeing. Do you want it in the bout? No, we have to stab them with our daggers. Oh wait, that's Battle Brothers, sorry. Yeah. Alright, got him. That's for being jerks. Amplifier of Hexing. Magic damage, status resistance, and ignore 2 status resistance. I know somebody who'd probably like that. A bunch of resources. Fiery Wake Boots. I mean, I guess that's fine. They're not really great. And padded armor. That's fine. Pretty good haul there. Thank you, thank you. Alright, now unfortunately we don't have an army heal ability, so we're gonna have to head back to town. We also have this silver. If we transfer you... What are we missing? I guess the ranged unit I really don't care about. Let's summon in a frost spirit. I think we're gonna try this. Obviously not this turn. Alright, J-Rob, you can go heal. We still have this to do too. 5 turns. Well, maybe I need to do that first. It's gonna take me a couple turns to get up there. Okay, we'll figure that out. Okay, Scholars Guild is being constructed. Constructing. Droogville needs an building. We are still happy. Tribunal in 1 turn would give us more happiness and some extra research. An academy. We would only need 1 quarry, and then that would be boosted. Let's get the academy. We need to up our research by a lot, like a lot. Okay, random guy underground. Just go explore. Okay, we have 78 gold. Can we queue up a unit? We're building a unit at least. Your alignment has changed from very evil to evil. Oh, okay. New rally. We could get a charger. I'd love to do it, but I am poor. Yeah, I'd love to do it, but I'm poor. We could, Wolf, but the problem is you actually get debuffed when you put heroes in the same group now. Because the old strat used to be just 1 giant stack of heroes, essentially. Magistrate Niskire, Sunborn of the Free City of Highthrone, acknowledges you with an elegant curtsy. Hail, great Illwinter, the people of Highthrone greet you and wish you well. We look forward to introducing you to our arts and culture so that you may taste our opulence. Okay, where are you at? Okay, just a random thing way over here. You know what? Sure. What is these is cheaper? 125, 150. I'll take one. Alright. We'll make friends. One more friend is one less enemy. Speaking of Tale of Immortal. Alright, you are still stupid. Gotcha. I'm with you now. I'm with you. Did you get locked in here because that city expanded? Is that what you're complaining about? Okay, back to the here. We have sailing. We literally already have sailing. Just get in the water. Just get in the water. And then you're fine. I don't know what's with my scouts this game. I normally don't have big problems with them. Alright, get in the water. Alright, now figure it out. Alright, change of plans, guys. We are going to rush up that way. Yeah, let's avoid the forest. Okay, primal charger done. Let's check buildings first. We're actually good. Okay. Now Inquisitor could be doing condemned. Another part of the build here. If we condemn people, -3 sass resist. So I really would like some Inquisitors in my armies. So what does that put us up to? That puts us up to -13 stats resist in theory. You know, the chances of that actually happening. But still. I'm gonna grab one. Also, what did I say we needed up here? We need a forester. Forester. And now... Okay, that's what... Wait. Did I click farm when I said forester? Or did I build that forester? Replace you with a forester. I think I just misclicked there. That's a little unfortunate. That's a little unfortunate. I got too excited. Alright, also ready to annex. What do we want to build here next? Tavern, and it's already boosted. Okay, if that's the case, I would like to get more research. Things happened over here. Mystic Seer leaves in 5 turns. Right. You know what? Maybe we could save up and get the world map. I would like that a lot. We definitely could do it. Let's try. That would just save me the effort of doing it myself. And then my scouts could run and grab all the loot that they find. Eric says Age of Wonders 4 has finished reinstalling so I can watch the stream again. What'd you miss? A couple pretty good battles, I would say. I mean, nothing like super crazy or anything, but I think they went all right. Aspect of the Root is ready. This is a good ability. Heals 30 temporary hit points and enters defense mode. Really good for spearmen or sword and board people. I really like this ability. And speaking of liking things, yoink, I will take you. Let's get that researched or cast or whatever. All right, we have 3 turns until this fails. All right, hand him back that unit. Keep wiggling closer. I could have done that better. All right, if you attack... All right, we couldn't get J-Rob in there. I don't need J-Rob necessarily. In fact, I don't think you're going to participate in this one. Yeah, okay. 1 turn. Oh, wait a minute. 1 turn. 1 turn. I'm reading the wrong one. Oh my goodness, that could have been bad. Nope. No time to wait. No time to wait. Get in there. Wow. Encountering troublesome veterans. You encounter the insurrectionists of Droogville, a group commanded by an ancestral warden who takes a brave stance when seeing your troops. So you've heard about our protests, she says in a husky voice. She's been smoking for 50 years. Then you must have heard about the way we are being treated, too. Long have we guarded the city, fought alongside you. But what then? The old and wounded are tossed aside. Like old dish rags. No more! Our work and sacrifice deserves respect. We demand food and shelter for the wounded and elderly. We do not wish to fight you, old giant king, but we will fight for the well-being of those who served you. I got bad news for you, Ms. Vaetti. I got bad news for you. We don't negotiate with terrorists. Alright, not too scary, but they do just have way more melee units than I do, as usual. Also, as usual, give me my spooters. Hey, we got the good ones. Sure, if that's the case. Let's see if we can lure them in. Okay, we have the primal charger here. I don't know, I really struggle with this one. It's just really hard to actually get them up to Fury where they actually become pretty good. Good hit. Good hit. That's right. Attack the spiders. Buying me time. That cleanse, though. Alright, what do we got? We got you in the back. Sure. Let's get you over there. Illwinter. Yeah, run to here. And then hit both of them with your invisible axe. Nice. And that turns off retaliation. And you can finish those off. And then... let's hit him with this first. I guess there's no retaliation, so I guess it's kind of a moot point which order I do this in. Right, very unfortunate that they can't finish that off. And then I guess there's no reason not to get in a hit here. Excuse me, Illwinter, your head's in the way. Okay, that was an alright turn. And we do have a spell. I am trying to save up a bit of mana. Let's just hold off. I don't need it. I would like to purchase that world map. Okay, that's not terrible. Okay, good retaliation. I'll give him that. Ooh, hey, if we heal them, we'll actually have Rising Fury. Okay, so you guys are gonna run up there. Spooters, go buy me some time. Okay, you guys... I think I would rather just kill them. So go here. Oh, that won't do it. It's a little unfortunate. All right, change of plans. Boink. Okay, that did kill them. Then you run up here and heal them. And then that should give them fury. All right, so theirs is +4 frost damage, 30% chance to inflict frozen, and we get 5 attacks that can have this happen. Yeah, let's just end those archers. And they're frozen. And they're frozen. Right, zip over here. Attack. Oh, that's unfortunate. I could have done that a little differently. Right, let's end this. It's kind of funny, on these easier combats, I could just go in and melee a lot. On the harder combats, I feel like I have to stand back and use abilities more. Maybe I should have made him a spell blade. Maybe I was just impatient with the build. Alright, run up here and do that. Yeah, we got this. Her hand above the spear, but she's gripping like her hand is below. A little graphical bug there. They're relatively receptive to bug fixes if you want to report that. I have been sending in my crash reports when I crash while tapping. Alright, you take that out. Wah! And there it is. The big charge. Alright, those primal charges were alright. They were alright. I don't know, I've never... A tier 2 charge unit I feel is just asking to get got. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about those guys. You dealt with the disgruntled veterans and restored peace to Droogsville. J-Rob the Prodigy is relieved. Thank you, Giant King Illwinter, for restoring order in Droogsville. The citizens are very impressed by your actions. They won't rise up again for a while. Even the elderly are more motivated than ever. It seems like the veterans of the sea are eager to show their worth once more. What should we have them do? So we get 6 turns of extra say stability. Give them a say in the Vaetti Council. That is stability. We could have them give us some money. Money. I think we're going to do that one. Hey, we're back down to very evil. Hey, now that we have money, we can build things. Boosted vendor. Boosted tavern. You're not happy? Build tavern. Academy. Scholars Guild. Okay, we need to work on... What is your thing? I need to work on yours because we need to get that bonus up and running. You want to When in combat, okay, we did our major, so we need to evolve or promote a unit in the hero's army. Yeah, we've been failing at that because my snow spirits keep dying. That's unfortunate. I thought this was going to be really easy, but yeah, I keep losing those, like, really badly. That's coming up. Do it. They always... Your crash report is crashing? Oh no. What crash report? I was saying earlier today, if you alt-tab in and out of the game, I get a lot of crashes. It's been perfectly fine on stream, because I don't alt-tab much. I do clinch a little when I have to alt-tab out, though. And the bullies are killing another one of my scouts. We hate that. Man, they just do not want to let me scout this game. Holy moly. Okay, Illwinter. Hop on in here. Alright, where are we going? We could get underground, but I don't know to what end. We have a crackling tree. This is a gold wonder. I don't think we're ready for a gold wonder. A silver, though? I think we could do a silver. J-Rob, you're not going to be able to help, so just... Why don't you go... Let's go in that direction. And I actually want another primal charger, I think. I think we're gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to make them work. Okay, we have a population here, and we have a building to make. Scholars Guild. We would need a quarry and a forester. We are okay on... We're very happy because of that event. All right. I want a Scholars Guild, so Quarry and Forester. I should do the Quarry first, because that'll make it build faster. I don't really want to get too close to Niflheim, so I'm looking at stuff over here. Let's just cut them off from this and make them have no ideas. Okay, and then I need a Forester here next. Although we're going to finish before that happens, unless we get some food. Okay, aspect of the root is ready. Enchant. That'll help a lot here. New skill we could do. Gain 200 mana and 200 knowledge upon completing the conquest of a city. That's fine. I don't think we need it right now, though, because we're not in the middle of that. City structures cost minus 200 gold. Yes. Ruler was denounced. Okay, those two people are spatting for sure. Random Pirate Cove. I'm probably going to need to deal with that at some point. That's starting to look a little spicy. I don't even think I could do that if everyone was here at the moment. We're building an Inquisitor. Okay, you don't have any army, so I should get started for you. Animist. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. Having a tier 2B fodder is ideal. Yeah, I totally agree. I think a tier 1 charger is better just because you're going to have to use it at the beginning of the game and you can actually get some value out of it and then hopefully replace it really quickly. I need my Rudy boys to show up in my research. Okay, where are you actually gonna go? I guess there's stuff to fight down here. You're waiting for a unit, though. Alright, just come over here and chill. Got our Scholars Guild. Again? Really? Really? We're doing this again? Alright. I think I need some more draft. I think we're getting to a point where I need to be able to pump out armies faster. This isn't working. I'm actually gonna rush that. I know, I hate it too. And then J-Rob, I know you just got here, but you're gonna go defend the city. That's fine. J-Rob got another level of renown. Yeah, look at this. He's past my leaders just because of his ambition here is really easy. What else do you got? Oh, yeah, that's right. We were going to give you the Amplifier of Hexing. There you go. And some Fiery Wake Boots. And Staff of Blossoms. I don't think we're doing Staff of Blossoms. Wait, did that actually go through? It did not. Put on the Hexing. Put on the Wake. Confirm. Close. Okay, negotiation successful. Cool. Vassals. Create bounty. I mean, no one's gonna go do that. It would be a waste of time. You were insulted. Man, what is this dude's problem? Isn't it giant strong together? Why is he always trying to pick a fight with me? And you too? I thought we had a thing. I guess we didn't. All right, we're on our way, but we're not gonna make it there before they burn some stuff down. Okay, we have 700 mana. Let's get that map before I forget. Immediately reveal the full world map. This item can only be bought once. Boom. Alright, there's the world. Try to stop me scouting it now, people. Alright, where is this giant? Is that you? That is you. Alright, he's spoiling for a fight. He is quite spoiling for a fight. I am very interested in fighting you. Then again, you are far away and these guys are close. So I'm gonna have to consider that. You discovered the giant's grave. Oh no! Not my grave. Do you feel it? Forbidden magic lingers on the battlefield, not of creation, but of unlife. My kin tell the story of the traitor king who cursed the grounds with ancient magic where he fell. None who fought here shall ever know peace, and so the souls of the fallen remain amongst their bones, forever fighting, forever dying. Traitor kings were giant kings of old Merida who broke alliance with the Titans, ending the ancient agreement between elder giants and the Archons. Drunk on the glory of their kingdom, they rejected a faith centered on the Allfather, proclaiming the giant kings themselves had acted as gods and should therefore be worshipped as such. Acting as ruthless overlords, the traitor kings engaged in dark magic, twisting stolen knowledge from the Eternal Council to achieve immortality. Yet when the war with the Archons and Elder Dragons reached their thrones, they fell one by one, leaving only myths of their corrupt souls still haunting the ruins of Meridia. So this is one of those new legendary areas, or whatever they're called. Landmarks. So if you build in territory around them, it will give you extra draft, it'll give you souls if you're doing soul stuff. You'll have this battlefield enchantment if you fight there. And if a city with 3 provinces, you could get tier 1 units have their recruitment costs lowered by 25%. If souls are obtainable, unlock skeletons. So these are pretty cool. They're pretty interesting. I think they add some more strategic choices to the map. All right, are we done for the turn? J-Rob, did you already move? Yes, okay, done. Rival gang wants to get in a fist fight with you. All right, this dum-dum again. All right, just get back to the surface, would you? You're literally doing nothing down here. All right, intern for real this time. Did reveal map reveal the Eldritch Horror Realm? I can double check. Okay, the aftermath of broken shields. Illwinter learns the sign of the cleft shield. I don't really want to run that. Illwinter drops from 140 HP to 1, and we learn the enchantment. No. Protecting the meek is once more the shield warrior's calling. There we go. That sounds better. All right, J-Rob, book it. Yeah, and I do think we're going to need to send more people to fight the pirates. I agree. as annoying as it is. We need to end that. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep doing it. All right, we're heading back to the surface with this one. This makes me want to play Sunless Sea. Try not to get yourself killed by pirates, eh? There. Okay, new guy recruited. Sure, chill here. 336 gold. Give me another one. Okay, over in... Oh, we didn't rename Gantochtenberg. Let's change that. Blasterbot Berg. Blasterbotberg. Ruled by I Love Cats. Alright. You are sad, so you get a bathhouse. We would sure like it if we owned a quarry. Totally gonna forget, but, you know, is what it is. Wow, we built you a tavern and you're still sad? Oh, man. New skill. We could get expert sailors. Coast, river, and water provinces grant +2 food. Rivers count as roads for the purpose of movement. Sure, I'll take that. We have coastal cities. We're struggling on food. The Mystic Seer leaves in 1 turn. I'm gonna let him go. With minimal corruption and a few silly laws. That's right, you have to have a few. I like your compromise there. Like, we gotta have a couple, right? Thou shalt not put lipstick on any pigs on the 3rd Monday of the month. That is strictly forbidden. Oh, and I forgot to check the Eldritch Realm. It looks like it did. It looks like it did. Well, I'll double check that when we're not in the middle of this. The Mystic Seer has spent some time in your dominion, is packed up and ready to depart. He has come to say his final goodbyes. Profitable though my stay was, very few regrets. Now time to go. Would say hope to meet you again, but I already know the outcome. And with that, the Seer Ogre turns around and drives her cart out of sight. Change of heart. You're approached by your hero, I Love Cats. His expression betrays dejection. My whole life I've thought of myself as an elitist, but I'm really a furry. As of late, doubts creep into my mind. Is this my destined path towards renown? I mean, it really isn't. Like, we're not. Well, I guess reaching level 11's fine. Fighting alongside Ruler. Okay, that might be doable. Imperialist, a fearmonger. You know what? Stay the course, man. And it does look like it charted out the Eldritch Realm. So that's good value. I do have limited Eldritch on, so this is probably not as nasty as it normally is in this world. Alright, Entwined Protectors, booyah. I think Legion of Zeal gets me more than Frost Arrows. We're not using a ton of these. I think I'd rather have some spirit damage. Alright, we're still heading up that way. Oh goodness, where did they go? Oh goodness, I lost sight. Alright, we'll rebuild my farm. Head that way. Alright. Since your deepest wish is to fight alongside the ruler, let's see if we can make that happen. Just chill. In fact, don't even just chill. Camp out here for now. Alright, I want you to go keep an eye on this. We are likely to be starting more wars. Okay, here... we actually have 3 quarries, so we're good on that. What are we going to build next? It looks like we need a bathhouse. Bathhouse needs another farm. Alright, a farm. I'm going to build a farm. There we go. I couldn't mess that one up. Bathhouse is good. You need a quarry. Let's just get this one. quarry. Some would consider your course of action deeply unwise, Illwinter, especially if you want to avoid vexing me. Alright, I don't like monkeys with attitudes, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yep, evil presence, we hate it. Go. How goes Illwinter? It's going pretty good, Gallowglass. We've done a lot, but haven't made a ton of progress, if that makes any sense. That early war was a little stunting, so we're kind of just building up from there, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Our research is getting a little better. Our pirate problem is getting less bad. It's probably pirates. Anyone get that reference? Or it's probably not pirates. How deep does the lore go? All right, come here, jerk. Actually, no. Hold on a second. I want you to be able to fight. I'm willing to try the auto, and I'll manual it if I need to. That's fine. You have scavenged equipment from the defeated hero. A motivating crystal. XP in army plus 10%. Ooh, I'll take that. Yoink. That looks like a nice crystal. I like it. Maybe we can actually evolve a unit, and then we can actually gain some renown. Next level up. I think I want Ice Glaive. I'm gonna get Ice Glaive. Alright, let's get some more pirate punch-and power. Okay, Scout, I want you to continue on. No, not auto. I do specifically want you to run over here. Legions of Zeal, new research. Okay, new tome. Tier 3. We don't have what we need to get the elementals. If I do want to get the elementals still, I have to pick a Materium choice here. And it can't be a 1, it has to be a 2 level. So we can do Tome of Winds. What does this do for us? Not much. Not much. We could get Zephyrs. Zephyrs are pretty good, but we're really not a build that uses those. That's not the elemental I would want. I don't think that's it. Dungeon Depths. We're not underground. Artificing, and we backtrack. I don't love that either, if I'm being honest. Let's peek around and see what else we got. Summoning. I went too far. Great transformation. I don't think we're gonna become undead. I guess we could go for undead rather than elementals. Elemental seems a little out of the way on this build. It didn't work how I was thinking it was gonna work. Bone Dragon reanimation. We haven't really been doing undead stuff though. You kind of have to go all in on that. The thing here would be the race transformation. Lifesteal is really good. Cold Dark. Okay, Cold Dark is one I wanted. We could get our Frostling transformation. This is a minor, so we still could do elementals. I like this one quite a bit. Okay, that's not so useful, but we could get the actual snow spirits instead of the little guys. These are pretty decent units. Flash freeze. Enemy units in the province suffer 20 frost damage minus 5 status resistance. Turns the province into snow and ice. And Marching Winter. Target city gains every turn 2 provinces within the Dominion gain snow and ice. Not super useful, but in some of our cities that might be relevant. And we get Frostspire. Plus 3 knowledge per adjacent snow or ice province. I think this is it. Minus 17 resist. You are double frozen. All right, we're definitely taking this one first, and then we'll come back around and look again. I really wanted to do the elementals, but I guess the Frostling works for that too. And then that also still leaves us, we could go Naga. And if we go Naga, we're immune to the storm.
Cold.
So that works.
Night. Rob them of
Although I don't have enough arcane probably
leave them with
for Naga.
limbs and
I don't know.
mind.
This wasn't thought out deep enough apparently.
Darkness will sap your enemy's will to fight, to win, to live.
That's Niflheim and Illwinter for you. Alright, what do we want? Fresh Freeze is stupid good. Frost. Let's get a transformation. I don't think we have any transformations right now. So, Frost Resist. Boy, that would have been useful. Immunity to Frozen. Morale on cold terrain is really good for us. Yeah, a little bit of redundancy here, but still good. Unlock Bind Gold Ancient Wonder Spell. Yeah, not doing that anytime soon. We got the Armory. Cool. And we were ready to get a bathhouse. No more stinky people in Niflheim. J-Rob leveled up. Getting a second spell is a pretty big deal. I think we're going to beeline that. Spells ready to cast? Yes, yes, please, please. All right, I would love to summon some of these guys in, but we... Actually, what's the problem here? We don't have a high enough wizard tower. Okay. Financial workforce. This has its uses, but I feel like our food's suffering at the moment. Legions of Zeal. Let's get that up and running. All right, we're Zealy now. New Empire skill. Shock units, shield units, polearm units gain experience 30% faster. Well, what do you know? What kind of units are we using? Yeah, sure. We'll take career soldiers. Okay. Champion collected. Yep, yep. Yoink. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. You were insulted. All right, all right. You're not a short king, right? You're a short knave. I'm getting tired of you. You know what? Pronouncement. You're my rival. Okay. Yeah, I'm not happy with you. If I'm gonna go to war with him, we have a city up here we would have to take that out, but that'd be fine. We could go here, and then here, and then here. I think this is the next goal. I think I'm tired of him. I think I'm tired of him. I've done nothing to him. This is uncalled for. You look like a Vaetti. You should probably serve me. Are Nagas another favorite? Oh, that's true. I don't know that for certain. I'm gonna have to double check. If they are, that would actually work out perfectly. I mean, it kind of goes a little off theme, but I'm willing to negotiate. We could have freezing cold Nagas that serve Illwinter. I'm all right with that. Captured a claimed province. Ooh, it's getting on like Donkey Kong. I really need my scout over there. Please hurry over there. We need to get this pirate problem solved. All right, let's do a quick audit here. Who is this? This is an Inquisitor. I would like an Inquisitor in my army. How are we going to fit an Inquisitor? I think the Primal Charger or the Snow Spirit. I think the Snow Spirit comes out. All right, and I need to get into the water. Go here. Go there. Where are you at? Keep on hustling. All right, you are gonna go enter his army. It's better to get into the water than not be in the water. So I'm just gonna get in over here. In the city, we're building another Inquisitor. That's fine. Down here, let's queue up. I thought I had an Animist that was coming out. I do. Okay, an Inquisitor and an Animist. We could build a White Witch. sure. I do like those. That's part of my freeze combo here. One thing I don't love in this game is how low-tier units get so outdone. I need to try like the new feudal people where you can upgrade your units. Because I don't like getting rid of low-tier units. I like to have the variety. I know the meta is like, pick one unit and spam 5 of them, but I find that really boring. So I'm not going to do it. That's just how I roll. Leave the AC on. Okay, you guys both are really pushing it. I didn't even aggressively settle you. You're just choosing to do this. I think we found an entrance to Japan over there. Okay. We don't need to save up any mana. Let's get at least a blizzard up and running. Alright, which one of you is the worst? Actually, you guys, the good stuff already attacked me. Alright. Wait, hang on. Am I going to be able to attack this turn? Yes, I am. Okay. Give him the old blizzard. And it looks like we don't need to actually fight it. Yeah, that's acceptable. Get out of here, stupid pirates. Staff of Mass Healing. Okay, that's not terrible. I don't hate that. We're a little light on healing. Take it. Alright, go grab me that free loot. And then, I think while we're here... You go take out the octopus, and you go take out these animists. I think we're heading to war, is the plan. We'll just try to get some XP while we can up here. We still have one more army that we're building up a little bit. Although it's not that far off, really. Okay, so we have a White Witch, we have an Animist, and we need a Spear unit. Give me the Ancestral Warden. And then this army's ready to rock. Alright, we built a bathhouse for Stinky. We're ready for our tier 4 building, it looks like. We're not going to wait for 15. Actually, let's do the Wizard Tower first so I can summon in that unit if I need to. That just opens up some more strategic summoning. And then we'll do our tier 4. Alright, we'll stomp our way down the coast. And we were going to look at Naga. I think that's a nature... Stormborn, right? Naga transformation. Okay, no, you're right. You're right. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. We're okay. So we need nature. We need 6 nature. So we do have to pick one more nature tome. But that's fine. So dragons... I mean, we could do dragons. Like, we're already a little bit off theme, right? That's a major race, though. Maybe not. I don't want to waste that. Tome Cycles? That's a little on theme for us here. A little bit. Or Tome Vigor. That's not really our thing. Although, Super Growth, yeah, that's true. All my homies hate dragons. That's true. We wouldn't really be getting much more out of here, though. We're not really doing animal stuff. Super Growth would be pretty meme-worthy, though. And we could still Naga. So I think it's either Vigor or Cycles is really the choice. We don't have to make it now, obviously. This does give Decaying. Parting Gifts. Whenever a friendly unit dies, all other friendly units within 2 hexes, yeah. Like I said, I really want to do a undead/nature build that uses this. That's all about, like, going through the cycle of life and death. I think that'd be really cool. I don't think this is really on. I think we go Vigor. We don't get much out of it, but Super Growth is pretty good. The Retaliation works well with our Spearman, who is one of our better units. HP is just good. Lower number of units is actually a good thing. We don't have spawn kin. How big are super growth mammoths? Amazing. I believe most units go down to a single unit if you have super growth mammoths. So like if you started with like 3 or 4 or 5 dudes, you're down to 1, which means you don't take attrition damage essentially as you take wounds on other people. All right, I think that's the plan. We don't need to change that. Okay, Scout. I don't know why you're here, but we're gonna actually want to go keep an eye on him. And Animist. Let's actually group up over here. 3 turns, that's fine. I don't want to pay for rushing. 2 turns, 1 turn, 1 turn. Okay, cool. You can camp out. Got our bathhouse, got an Inquisitor, got an Animist. Another hero. Ah, I don't even have the current one with a full army. Okay, a Defender. I don't mind that. A Mage, a Spellblade, another Defender. Ooh. I'm feeling this one. Win against an army of 500 power. I mean, that could happen. Win against an army with more power. If I could get you out, you could just start getting some XP, maybe. Sure. You're in. Alright. But you don't get to come to war. You get to stay on the defense. So you can head over there. Don't care, and go. Alright, have a good one, Droog. Treasured Sister. Great Giant King Illwinter, your hero J-Rob, the prodigy, kneels before you. My little sister, she went dowsing for precious stones and never returned. She migrated to Niflheim when you recruited me. She's been prospecting for precious stones and metals ever since she was a wee girl, carrying around an oversized dowsing rod. Recently, a faraway gold vein caught her attention. Normally, my sister returns with a sizable haul within 3 days. Today's the 8th day since she left. J-Rob, the prodigy's eyes turn misty. Will you help me find my sister, Giant King? I worry for her safety. Let me mark the gold vein on your map. I got you, J-Rob. I got you. Okay, we can take that. I think J-Rob, I think your army will just do it yourself. Go beat up this octopus on the way. No. No escape. Alright, and make landfall. Alright, you can deal with that. We'll clear the coast. Just farming some XP, essentially, although I don't love that. We might need to heal here. I guess I can always manual it if we die. Yep. Or I could click manual instead of auto. That works too. His little emoto. Alright, what are you? Are you scraps? No, you're not scraps. Nemu. We have to fight Nemu. You know what? I think we'd like to do our glaive. So let's move a bit closer. Enjoy the cold. All right, we want to keep that unit a little bit safe. Move on up. Oh man, I bet you guys are wet, aren't you? Yes, you are. That was probably that was your first mistake. And frozen. All right, you guys zip up here. And I guess we're not allowed to jump in the water. How disappointing. This is gonna get mighty clogged up, but I guess we'll go that way anyways. All right, done. Yes. Yep. All the giants actually start with amphibious from the beginning. You don't even need the boat tech. Ocean? Nah, just stand. I do love that. That's so good. I love that they're actually giant size. Like, again, so many games would tell you have a giant, and really it's just like a chubby guy. All right, take that out. Glaive him. That looks more like it's a spear, frankly. All right, ram our ship into them. All right, now this is my Inquisitor. Okay, we can shoot the crossbow for stuns, or I could get into melee. I think we're gonna go into melee, because I think we can finish this stuff off. Not quite. All right. Throw a rock at him. Let me get one off the seafloor. Oh, he even ducks underwater. How lovely is that? All right, and he can finish that off. Yeah, yeah. In this game, like, the ogre units are what the giant would be in another game. All right, that went very well. We could probably do that too. I do probably have to fight these to keep this unit alive, though. I guess we could check. Yeah, I clicked the right button this time. Isis? Okay, yeah, I'll keep those. It's kind of like a kid in the tub, and he's got the boats. It's just the Illwinter pushing all the army boats as he goes. All right, we're heading here with that unit. You are a scout that is supposed to be heading that way. Do we rename you? We have not. Anyone want to be a lady Vaetti? Samurai Senpai sure does. There we go. Accept changes. We have no weapons that would be useful. You can use those. Padded armor. All right. Geared out a little bit. Confirm. Those. All right, we need to make you the honorary spider wand. I think this is so ridiculously good. I really do. That is a good item, and the fact that you can guarantee it, and you can even build it in a single turn and hand it out, is so good. There you go. All right, continue. Ooh, hey. Don't mind if I do. Yoink. Droogville produced our Scholar Guild. All right, if war's going to kick off, this is going to be part of the front line. Okay. Let's get the Spirit Hall first, but then I think we're going to build some defenses here. Bathhouse complete. Again, if we're going to kick off a war, let's get a little bit of defense built so they can't just insta-grab stuff from me. Okay, here... we're going to go for the tier 4, which is only gold. All right, so I probably want another quarry here to build it faster. Do I have anything special? I don't have anything special. I guess a mine, maybe. We'll make it quarry. I don't need mines, I need quarries here. Again, for anyone who missed it, giants have their own governor trait. It's ridiculously good. Each quarry gives 5 extra production. City structures cost 20% less. And what we're missing out on, each quarry gives you a binding fragment. That's so good. We can make good stuff once we can get here. And city structures grant +2 gold. And we can draft frost giants in our cities. Very nice. I really thought we were going to be able to complete this a lot easier, and we pretty much failed. So that's a little sad. Okay, what do we unlock? Advanced logistics. Rogues cost 3 moves instead of 5. You know what? I would like that. Thank you. Spider wand. Yep. Returned. Fine. Bounty. Don't care. And go. Been folded 10,000 times, possibly by demons that scream. I was the victorious prophet of the mighty Pelagia, and now a small town. You know, you retired on the coast. It's all right. I have 200 hours in the game, never once forged an item. Another bonus of the new Giant Kings, you start with the item forge. It is really nice. You also have a trait where you can break things you don't want for extra essence. So I'm just rolling in it. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of good materials, which is kind of holding me back. But yeah, you can make some crazy good stuff. Like, if I go to the giant weapons, one of the really nice early ones to do, I would say, is Animal Slayer. It just really helps you clear out your opening area. Ooh, inflict status vulnerability. Ooh. Ooh, I'm seeing a new axe in our future. Not today, though. We're going to wait a little bit longer. But soon. Can we hit negative 20 status effect? I believe. I believe we can. Alright, run. Head into town. And camp. Illwinter. Okay, we do have a target here, but I do need to heal at some point. So let's actually make landfall over there. That's quite a movement. That is quite a movement. Next turn we'll hop in here and we'll get healed up. And scout all the way to there. Alright, just chill. Alright, J-Rob is gonna go save his sister. You know what? There's no reason to not have I Love Cats come help. Get some XP. Upon arriving at the gold vein, it becomes clear the spawn of a caustic worm hatched a few days ago. The gold vein's overrun with the writhing bodies of young caustic worms. Their corrosive mucus oozes into nearby fissures. The screech of their sire can be heard echoing from deep tunnels from which the young caustic worm hatched. The young caustic worm has been feasting on Gortusk Piglet. Judging from the partially dissolved remains, how could anyone survive this infestation? It would be foolish to believe that J-Rob, the prodigy's sibling, is still alive. No. We must avenge his little sister. With an auto combat. That we win easily. Oh, look at her. You can tell that they're related. Your troops search the area in tunnels. When they pass a crack beneath the central gold vein, someone whispers, "Where they go?" A primal charger crawls out of her hiding spot. I knew someone would come looking for me eventually. I hid down there for days, I think, eating larvae and slimy moss to survive. It was delicious. The girl chuckles and then produces a satchel, but it was worth it. The tunnels surrounding this gold vein are teeming with rubies. The primal charger sighs gratefully. For rescuing me, please accept the treasure I discovered. My skills are at service of the Giant King Illwinter. J-Rob gains 100 renown. That's actually really helpful. I wish that was Illwinter. We could produce a bunch of production. That would be handy. We could learn a bunch of knowledge. We could get a primal charger. It's kind of... Or we could be good. I think we're going to take the knowledge. Thank you, J-Rob sister. Very cool. All right. Back for your unit recruitment you're waiting for. J-Rob, I need you to head to the front for war. I know exactly what it's good for. All right. Do we have enough to queue it up? We don't. That is unfortunate. I could buy some stupid cheap walls, though. Let's do a stupid cheap wall. And then next turn we should have the money. Or possibly not. Alright, we'll do a stupid cheap shrine. I really want to queue that next turn. Okay, good. You're already building. Okay, now down here, Once that finishes, we're going to build a bathhouse. A bathhouse needs farms. Not going to put a farm there. We could do coastal stuff. We have bonuses to that now. Yeah, let's get a fishing boat. Finish the palisades. Ready to annex. Okay, here, if I got to build what I wanted to build, it would be an arcane institute, which needs a forester. Okay, we have one here. We have one there. Sure. I just realized you are not in a place I control. I thought we controlled you. No wonder this place isn't turning frosty. You know what? I am going to do an attract. I want that. We'll do a second quarry. Right. This is what I actually conquered the city for. Glacial secrets. You claimed 3 glacial mammoth dens and built the glacial mammoth temple. Snowy winds rise, concealing the presence of an enormous entity. The glacial mammoth looms over you. The cold makes you shiver. The massive size of Loomfrost makes you feel tiny and insignificant. Through a vibration in the air, you experience her sensations. She has wandered the realm for ages, but now her ancient bones are tired. She longs to rest. She longs to share her secrets. The glacial mammoth is wary of her treks. Build research posts where Loomfrost may rest and reveal her secrets. We need to build 4 research posts. Hopefully that counts retroactively and not 4 new ones. That's going to suck a little bit. That also means I'm going to need to build a temple here. Now we can get this all frosty. Intern. Blaster Botberg is famous for its mammoths. True. True. We'll embiggen the mammoths for mega mammoths. That's true. That's true. Okay, Frostling transformation. Very cool. Kind of a meh choice here. I will just take quick frost arrows. All right, give me the frostlings. All right, and our unit is done. We are heading down here. All right, so that's going to give us 3 armies total. I think I still want to do this while we have a second. Let's get as close as we can while in the territory so that we can still get the full heal. Yeah, look at how much healing we're going to get. We'll bop this. It's going to take us a second to get down here anyways before we kick this war off. All right, you are scouting around. All right, J-Rob is heading down. We kind of lucked out on this natural road network here. Okay, I want the tier 4. We're 13 gold short. 13 gold short. Okay. All right, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I'm building the temple. I don't care. New skill. Exemplar. Units recruited through the Rally of the Lieges gain +2 ranks. I'm not really using Lieges here. So. Withdrew to the Void. You are falsely denounced. And then you retreated to the Void like the monkey you are. Another ruler started negotiating. Okay, good to know. We're gonna have to wait on that. Intern. Okay, before I do anything else, please start the tier 4 building. It's gonna take us a minute to do this, but I want to get it done. Extra gold, extra sea stability. Yeah, unlocks tier 4 units if we ever unlock something. All right, zip on down here. Zip on down there. You are part of that army. Illwinter. All right. I'm pretty sure we can do a silver temple. I'm going to be shocked if this is a problem. Desecrated temple. When annexed, gives us Imperium, mana, and minus some stability. Counts as a conduit. +2 knowledge per research post in the city dominion. Adds blessed soul unit. I don't think we care about that, but maybe. Explore. I love how they come up to like his boots. You and your retinue approach the grand desecrated temple, decorated with depictions of a stern-looking Gaudir. You hear eerie chanting coming from within and espy a group of hooded figures performing some sort of ritual. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream echoes through the temple. This group is summoning something big and otherworldly. Your companions swallow nervously as they look on, awaiting orders. Stop the ritual now. 2 arms. Demonic summoning will be active. In 5 turns, a Baylor will be summoned. That sucks. Delay the ritual as long as possible. In the upcoming battle, delayed demonic summoning gives me 8 turns. I think I do want to delay that. That's expensive, but... Infernal Juggernaut and a Pyre Temple are our natural enemy. Alright, we're gonna have to manually fight this, but I'm just gonna see. Or not. I guess we'll take that. Interesting. I really thought that would cause us a lot of problems. I bet you giants auto very well. Just like dragons. With the cultists gone and their ritual undone, the desecrated temple at last falls silent and you're free to investigate. The cultists are not praising the deities for whom the desecrated temple was built at all. A malicious-looking scroll sits in the center of the ritual circle, an artifact used to summon beings from another world called Abadoth, bearing illustrations of beings like dire penguins. It seems the cultists were using this scroll to call on the demonic power. The demonic scroll is silent and yet incredibly captivating. So much knowledge rests within. Illwinter receives 404 gold, gold not found. The knowledge contained within the Phoenix Scroll shall certainly be of use. I would like that. Use the scroll to summon and control a unit. We could get a unit of dire penguins. They're not really that good, as hilarious as that would be. As hilarious as that would be. I'm gonna take the knowledge. Okay, we just need to get this hooked up to the city now. We also have room, like, we maybe could fit another city in here. We do have, what are you? Silver tongue fruit. Maybe we do drop another city here. We have this, but I hate these people, so we could go kill them. Gold vein. We got a lot of resources. I don't know. That's delaying a different war, though. Maybe not. All right, get back into our territory for the heal. Our scout. Doing scouty things. Got our frost arrows. Okay, Leafkin gives us 1 resistance, and otherwise is pretty much useless. Marching Winter. I think Marching Winter wins here. Yeah, Marching Winter. Okay, we're still working on our transformation. We did build... Oh, look at it. It's already snowing. You'll love to see it. Alright, Arcane Institute, that is boosted. Yes, please. Illwinter leveled up. I think we're going to finish up the summoning. We've kind of invested a lot into that. So what do we get? Plus 20% damage, 60% chance for frozen. Or lasts until the end of combat. Ooh. Those are both very tempting. I'm leaning towards freeze. What do you guys say? Freeze or long combat or something. I could see either way. Freeze kind of is like what we're going for, and this would give us another relatively good way to freeze things. On the other hand, though, a full combat summon is pretty nice. Spiders are only 3 rounds, just for a reference. I'll give you guys a second to type that. While we're looking at that, you're full there. I do need to heal. 1 turn on the White Witch. Yeah, I think we are definitely going to kick this war off, and very nice of him to allow me to walk right up next to it. Very appreciated there. Okay, I'm not seeing any opinions, so I'm going to go ahead and command decision that in about 15 seconds. I'm going to hop over here just to make sure that I'm not having problems, because it got really quiet all of a sudden. Make sure we didn't lose connection or something. Get me in here. Take me into live. Nope, we're fine. We're fine. All right, people are just sleepy. That's fine. All right, Illwinter. I'm going to give you no opinion. That wasn't an option. You're that guy that plays true neutral, aren't you? All right, we're going freeze. Confirmed. Don't say I didn't give you guys a vote. We unlocked Death Magic. Gain 10 combat points per unit death or kill. Yes. Yes. But we can't afford it yet. All right. The Giants march to war. Go grab your unit. All right, we have 3 full units. Not the strongest things ever, I will admit, but they're full units. They're fine. We have a good internal synergy with what we have. Let's get in position before we kick anything off. He is not going to know what hit him. That's very unfortunate for him. Okay, orders required. Okay, I do kind of want to peek at his capital. Built our building in Droogville. They could use a bathhouse, but again, if we're going to kick off a war, I kind of want to get some more defensive stuff. Let's build stone walls here. And boy, we would build so slow here. That's just not even worth our time. Better to queue it up here, which also can build stuff. I don't see anything that needs boosting this second, so we could probably drop some more quarries since we get so much out of that. Why are you like refusing to be a farm? You should definitely be farmable. I don't know why that's stuck on hut. That's very weird. 17, 10, 2. Okay, yeah, let's get the one that has some food. Get that building. Done there. You were falsely denounced. Oh, don't you worry, little buddy. Don't you worry. Yeah, we rivalry. We could fabricate a false grievance. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. We are like 1 turn out from declaring on you. Bonded vassal, thank you. Don't care about bounties. Okay, so we're gonna stomp down here and kill him, hopefully. And then I think we take out the monkey, and then I think we take out the other giant. I think we're gonna end up doing another conquer run here. I don't see any other victories that we're like particularly close to. Military victory, expansion victory. Yeah. Available bounties. Destroy dragon lair. Okay, well, we're not really near that. In turn. Day 55, and it got spooky. Once an ancient curse created the undead on another world. Its echo now encroaches on the astral sea and envelops your world. The Eldritch Nebula, dubbed Melinia's Kiss by seers, imprints a shard dream on soldiers of your realm. A dream of menacing hunger and endless waking. A promise of unrelenting thraldom at the mercy of your rivals. Those slain in combat are imperiled by this curse to serve the master of those they fight in undeath. All units have a 30% chance of turning slain non-undead enemies into zombies under your control that stay after combat. The zombies cannot regenerate. A double-edged sword. My troops must be vigilant. We need the last spell. Alright, can we see? We can't quite see yet. Okay, we are very, very close. In fact, we could probably declare on you now. We built our Arcane Institute. We're going to just immediately build the Academy. Yeah, I think we're ready to kick this off. But I think that is going to be it tonight. I am starting to feel the scratch in my voice. I do think that double streams are viable. I think I can make that work. So I am going to go ahead with Wednesday's plans. So on Wednesday, we will do the early stream and this stream again. I think that's going to be just fine. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out tonight. On the way out, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. That is super duper helpful to me. If you're not already a subscriber, I hope this is the stream that earned your subscription. I'd love to have you back. If you'd like to support the channel, you can always leave a super chat, a super thanks, or consider becoming a channel member. As a channel member, you get early access to Members First videos that I'm working on. That usually is Dominion's content, but it varies from time to time. We just did some Zephon stuff. We have some Battle Brothers stuff going up at the moment. There's a strong chance I'm going to have some Age of Wonders stuff coming up. I'll run an offline game and post that possibly, and other things I am working on in the background. Thank you for everyone coming and hanging out. Don't forget, either post it at the top of here, pinned, or in a community post on YouTube. There's a link to the new Discord. Everyone's welcome to join. Right now, if you are just a subscriber, that mainly is going to be used for a notification machine, so I can send a notification when we are going live, since YouTube does not do a very good job of getting notifications out. If you are a channel member, you will have a auto roll assigned to you if you link your Discord and your YouTube accounts, and it will auto give you a role and you'll be able to chat on the server. I welcome everyone to come on in. Hopefully we can have some fun there. You know, not really my focus at the moment, but people have been asking for it, and I figured I had a little bit of time to get it sorted out this week, so I'm getting there. If something's broken, let me know. I still need to tweak stuff, I am sure. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys. I think I have a Battle Brothers video coming out tomorrow morning, and otherwise I will see you on an early stream for Battle Brothers on Wednesday. All right, take care. Get out there and conquer the world as Niflheim, because it's working out pretty well for me. All right, catch you guys on Wednesday. Babble out.